All right, guys, I want to welcome you back to about a 50-degree Pennsylvania today. It's the weekend, Saturday. What we have here is 100 more bales of hay that is going to go out here in a little bit. This is the 2017 stuff. Like I say, it's older. Hay will keep indefinitely if it's stored in a dry place. But what it does get, it gets like it gets dusty from sitting. There's Timothy in here. It was a nice quality hay when it was baled, but from sitting so long, it got dusty. No mold or anything like that. The roof is pretty good in that back section back there, and no issues there. So as far as water damage, it's pretty good. But this is going to feed goats, so goats aren't as fussy as horses, so they'll definitely eat that. And back here, I was just trying to count and get an estimate of what I have left of this 2017 stuff. This guy gets about 100 bales every 2 weeks. I'd say, I don't know, it's 5 rows yet, and I figure there's got to be 300. And then the new stuff it's kind of pitiful what's left. So my goal was to get the barn empty by the spring. I didn't want to have hay sitting year after year, and it worked out this year, and mainly because of this guy with the goats. So we've got this to go out. It should be here any minute. We're going to load this on the trailer. I had some people ask me how I price my hay, and I'm not big on going to the auction. I probably would never do that as far as hauling it to the auction. For one, I'd have to get a trailer or a truck or pay somebody to haul it. And at the auction, you could get anything. I've heard horror stories and I've heard real good stories. And I just don't have the time or the desire to play the auction game with the hay. Now, there is hay priced out there pretty high. This time of year, February and March, is definitely a good year for hay sales. There's guys asking me if I have any left. I could probably get more customers, but it's just not here right now. But as far as the pricing, that real high dollar stuff, a lot of that is the price delivered. A lot of these guys that deal in hay, they will load their truck and deliver it right to your barn and help you unload it. Mine, they have to come here with a trailer. Sorry, the lighting isn't very good. They have to come here with a trailer and load it, and in a lot of cases I have the guys load it themselves. I'll count it out, I'll put it at the door here. They will come at their convenience and put it on their trailer and work a deal that way. So that it's factored into the price that these guys are picking it up at the barn, hauling it themselves, and in a lot of cases they're even loading it themselves. So it works out. Any which way you look at it, I'm not the highest price person around, and I think that works in my favor. But what the customer finds, then they end up doing a lot of work, and it's a lot of hauling on their part. So I don't know. It works for me, and that's kind of how I price the hay. So this stuff is 2017. It's older, but it's going to feed goats, so it's satisfactory, and the price is a little less than the new stuff I made. So yeah, well, it's working for me, and that's what we're going to do here. All right, now the pricing on the second cutting hay. This is a load of second cut that was sold back when I made it. Second cutting hay is a totally different subject than first cutting hay. Mainly because of how quick you can sell it. Everybody wants the second cutting hay. A couple reasons for that. The bales are heavier, at least mine are. You can get more hay in a bale for second cutting. It's not as tough. It's very soft. It's a softer hay with this orchard grass Timothy mix. So the bales are heavier and it's softer hay. The horses tend to like it better, is what I've been told. I've never had a horse, but then I don't know about the nutrient quality, if it's better. Now this year I didn't get any nitrogen on for first cutting. It went on for second cutting. It was like a month and a half in between from the application to harvest. That nitrogen helped the second cut grow. But yeah, the bales are definitely heavier. That pricing is what it is. It's something I don't move on, just because I know there's definitely sale for it. First cutting, I can work with somebody, especially with my schedule. If it's first cutting that's made a little later than it should be, it happens to all of us. It starts to turn a little bit, but It is the way it is. Now, the problem with second cutting is the foxtail. A lot of guys around here have the foxtail in the second cut. I'm fortunate that I only have one field with foxtail in it. This hay came from a field that had no foxtail. I mean, nothing. You couldn't find it if you looked, but I imagine it won't take long the way that stuff spreads that it'll be in the hay. But no, second cutting I have sale for every year. Same guy, and he gets all of it. So that's what we got here. So that's how I kind of price second cutting. That's the cream of the crop, and if you want it, it costs. So like I say, heavier, softer, horses eat it better, and there could be a nutrient advantage to it. I'm not sure. I'm not up on the nutrients with the hay, but yeah. So he's got this here and some more upstairs.